Jesse, we went from talking about hogs to you jumping straight into Paula.
Because I know why y'all are here.
Let me tell you what you are.
What?
You're the last person to see Paula.
Like I told you, Chandler, I don't know what she ate. If I did, I would tell you.
Okay.
I would tell you. I got babies to fucking worry about, dude.
You said you
And I'm gonna tell you to your face, you're a fucking liar. I'm not the last one to see Paula.
It's Easter morning, April 9th of 2023. A boy is in Louisiana waiting patiently for his mother. She lives in Tyler, Texas, and he expects her to come pick him up at any moment. Unfortunately, the woman would never come. The young boy would later say that this wasn't normal behavior for his mother. He claimed that he knew something was wrong. The son did not know it at the time, but he couldn't have been more prophetic. The woman was 51-year-old Paula Belonga. Family and friends have not seen her since Friday, April the 7th. But within a few days, the detectives of the Tyler, Texas Police Department are beginning to put together a puzzle. And for those who had hope of finding Paula alive, the result appears to be grim. Using cell phone forensics, the police are able to narrow down suspects who may have interacted with Paula. One such suspect is Jessie Williams. There are some pretty staggering coincidences that follow Mr. Williams and his possible connection to the disappearance of Paula Belonga. For one, he is in possession of Paula's vehicle. Also, he has an uncashed personalized check from Paula written directly to him. And last, he has a very interesting story about Paula voluntarily leaving town. The first couple of minutes of this is going to be off the officer's body cam. I don't think they had the room quite set up for the interview just yet. Now, the room interview audio is pretty bad, so we're going to stick with the officer's body cam audio. And it took me a little time, but I was able to match up the audio from the body cam with the room. So I hope you could appreciate the level of work I put in for this video, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay. So real quick, I'm Detective Chamberlain. I'm with the Tyler Police Department. This is Sergeant Freeman. He is also with the Tyler Police Department.
I called y'all.
Yeah, you talked to me on the phone.
Okay. Well, real quick, since you are under arrest, not for anything I've got, this is for the assault warrant that you have out of Rusk County, okay? I would like to talk to you, but before I begin, I'm going to read you your rights. Have you been read your rights yet?
Yes, sir.
By one of the officers that arrested you today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to read them again, all right? You have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all, and that any statement you make may be used against you at your trial. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And lastly, you have the right to terminate the interview at any time. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Real quick, can you tell me your full name?
Jessie Williams Jr.
Junior?
Yes, sir.
You share the same name as your father?
Yes, sir.
He's a senior. What's your birthday?
From what I was told, yes, I was in Daytona, California.
Do you know where in California?
San Diego.
Okay. When do you think you came to Texas?
I've been with my grandmother ever since I was like 19 years old.
Grandmother? Is she still alive?
No, my grandmother's deceased.
Okay. Who did you live with after 9 or 10 years old?
My grandmother raised me until she died in 2012.
Okay.
Was it 12?
How old would that make
Not
you?
2016.
How old would that make you in 2016?
2016. 2013.
So, 7 years ago?
17.
You would have been 17?
No.
23?
Okay, 83. Let's see, 93, 2003, 2013. That's 13. With 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, 32.
Yeah.
Think about it. No. 32, something like that.
Okay.
Because I know I was 27, 28 when my brother died in 2008.
This is no excuse for the things that Jessie may or may not have done. But I'm not going to lie. If you have to count years to figure out how old you are and you just don't know your age, man, that's a rough life.
You have any other siblings still alive?
Yeah, I got two sisters.
Where are they at?
One lives in Portland, Oregon, and the other one lives over in Tyler with my mom.
Your brother, was he in Texas?
Yeah, he got murdered in Tyler.
How'd your sister get up in Oregon?
We don't have the same mom.
Oh, okay. You still contact your family, stay connected?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to hear about your grandmother.
So your brother got murdered in town?
Yeah.
What was your brother's name?
Jason Williams.
When did that happen?
It happened on Ross Street,
Remember what year that was?
2012.
Okay.
Seems like I do remember something.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Do you know how
He
that?
got shot in the head. They said he was trying to rob someone, but all reality they set him up.
Do you know if they found out who did it?
I don't have no idea.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed in college at the time of the investigation and stuff
Why?
because they know my attitude.
They thought you might interfere with the investigation?
Yeah.
Or find who did it and take care of it in a faster way?
No, I wouldn't have killed no one, I tell you that. I would have beat him up.
Well, if somebody took my brother out of the picture, it would be hard to hold me back, I promise you.
And then I had to think about my baby and everything I had at the time.
Your daddy,
Yeah,
how many kiddos you have?
I have 8.
8 kids? Wow. What's the age range on those 8?
From 18 all the way down to 5.
5 years old? Do you see them very much?
Yeah.
They around Texas area? Yeah. Okay. Couldn't just do 2 kids and call it a day. 8. All right. I don't mean to joke, Jessie.
I got 4. I can barely handle them.
All right. So I just took a look at that car.
2 sets of mine are twins. I got 2 sets of twins. Girls.
Jeez.
That can make your family tree grow pretty fast.
Yes, sir.
You have any hobbies?
Fishing.
Okay.
That's all I do. Fish hunt at work.
That can occupy your time. How do you make money?
I got a detail business.
Like pressure washing?
Yeah.
Okay. You do like parking lots or
I do
cars?
parking lots, cars, trailer houses.
Anything needs power and water and clean.
Which all my stuff is at home. Me and my wife, we ain't been on good terms. I just started going back home the first day that the police come out there and contacted me and everything.
Where's home for you?
Tatum.
What's the address?
And then we said we were gonna be friends and all that. And so,
Who's we? Who's your wife?
Debbie,
You're talking about your wife, right?
Yeah,
Said that
yeah.
we're going to be friends.
yeah, we said we were gonna be friends and that I still help her and all that. And so I started talking to someone else.
What's your wife's name? Okay. So you still stay in touch with Debbie?
Yeah,
When's the last time you spoke with her?
today.
You called her or you saw her in person?
We call her every day. We call each other every day, or we see each other every day.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else live with Debbie while you're not there?
Her daughter,
How old's her daughter?
17, she would have graduated.
She still stays at home with mom, though? Yeah. So when's the last time you saw Debbie?
Let's see what day is it. What's today, Wednesday?
Yes.
Monday.
Okay. You went to her or she
Oh.
came to you?
I was at home Monday.
Okay. How long y'all been together?
Well, about 2 years.
2? Are y'all legally married or common
Common
law?
law.
Yeah.
We call each other husband and wife.
So y'all dated for a while, then you moved together?
No, as soon as we started dating, we moved with each other.
Did she live there first or did you live there first?
We both got that place together.
Y'all moved there together
Yeah.
from your own separate spots?
Yeah.
And then her daughter tagged along with wherever mom went? Okay. You said y'all are going through kind of a estranged separation? Or?
I want to say that we're separated. It's just that she wants me to get out and work more than what, with my detailing and stuff. Cause sometimes I have a full week, sometimes I only work a day, 2 days.
Okay. So you get paid by the job.
Yeah.
Are you the owner of this business?
Yeah.
Does it have a name?
Wild boy.
Wild Boy?
Actually, it's Country Boy Auto Detailing.
Okay. Is this like you've got your own trailer with the rig and the tanks,
Yeah.
generators?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you keep all that stuff at?
It's at the house on my trailer. My generator's in the pawn shop. And my wife funded it because we got behind on bills. And then my pressure washer is in my Suburban that's at home.
So the black Suburban?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said we wanted my Suburban.
Are you able to operate without a generator?
Yeah.
You can still?
I do them at home. Some of my customers bring their cars to my house.
Oh, okay, I understand. So while you're out of generator, you can't go to a business unless
I
they...
still can go to a business and do them.
Yeah,
Because I got the battery powered little shop vacs and stuff.
okay. All right. Okay.
Just charge my batteries up.
Where do you go fishing at?
Merval, Mr. Richards, Mr. Whitaker's.
These are names? Merval?
Lake Merval is in Carthage.
Oh.
I go out to Mr. Richards, Mr. Whitaker's.
Who are those people?
Huh?
Who are Mr. Richard and Mr. Whitaker?
I'm rebuilding some docks for them. I gotta rebuild some docks once the ponds drop to a level, because they got old docks. And the agreement is I can fish as long as I rebuild the docks.
That Lake Murdaugh, is that a public lake?
That's a huge lake.
Is it
And
the lake around here?
Yeah. It's right there in Carthage, Texas. I ain't been fishing too many big public lakes because I still gotta pay a ticket to get my fishing license back. So I've been going to just private fun. I'll call them, hey, can I come out and fish today? Sure, come on.
Are you fishing to eat or fishing to sell the meat or just
Eat.
occupying the time
Eat.
to eat for you and your family?
Yeah. Well, my wife, she don't eat that much fish, but I do.
Did you go fishing today?
Today? No.
No? Okay. What brings you here since you live in Tatum?
I got an ex live up here, and so we started back talking to each other.
So you drove all the way here to visit her?
Yeah.
Would you plan on staying the weekend or the week?
We're supposed to be going hog hunting this weekend.
She's a hunter too? Y'all share common interests. Does Debbie know you're down here?
No.
Okay. Does she know about your girlfriend down here?
No.
All right.
That's the reason why we kind of got in an argument too, is because you ever heard of Fans Only?
I've heard of it.
It's a page where you send like people pictures and all that, they send you money and stuff.
Just on
like
your
that.
phone,
Yeah.
I'm assuming?
Well, she found it on the computer at home. I swore up and down it was mine, but she started going through everything and it was her daughter's. And her daughter said, well, Jessie said it was okay for me to do it on the computer, which I thought it was a game.
Fans only.
Fans Only. I've never heard of it.
Debbie's daughter has a fans only page.
Yeah,
And Debbie's
she
daughter was
moved out.
yours.
She moved out. And then one day me.
This is really interesting because I don't think they mean fans only. I think he means only fans. And I think you have to be 18 to have an OnlyFans account. I don't know. But her daughter's 17. So I don't know if I believe this story at all.
And then one day me and Debbie, we got into an argument and everything. It was just me and her at the house. We got into an argument because I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave and take her to work early.
The daughter.
No, Debbie.
Debbie.
I wanted to take Debbie to work early
Okay.
because I needed to run truck that night because me and my friends, we was going hog hunting and I was taking my four-wheeler. She didn't want me to go. So I said, well, I'll just get the title out the safe and be done with it. It's my truck. So I set the safe down. She wouldn't let me get out the driveway. So we started arguing and all that. When I set the safe down, her daughter grabbed it and I snatched it back and we started wrestling over the safe. And her daughter screamed, bloody murder, said I hit her. And I did it. She got scratched on the railing of the porch, snatching the safe away from me. And that was it.
What kind of truck do you have?
I got a Z71 and then I got a red 3/4 ton.
Are they at the
Yeah.
house in Tatum?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you store any equipment anywhere else?
Like what?
Like your power washing business equipment?
Everything is right there in the house.
You don't have a shop that you would power wash a car in case you couldn't do it at the house?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
All my stuff is at the house. I just really started it back up.
You said that you told Debbie you was going to go hunting with a friend.
Yeah.
Who was this?
Nathan Cajero, we hunt, and I look at my Facebook, there's pictures all over.
Cajero, is that Cajun? Where's that from?
It's Mexican.
How would you spell Cajero?
Cargero, something like that.
Okay.
No, Scott Mendoza.
These are hunting buddies?
These are hunting buddies. Danny Westbrook lives in Jacksonville. Sometimes he'll come way down here and go. You know, we go hunting. That's it.
Who have you hunted with lately?
Me and Nathan, we've only hunted.
Me, Nathan, and them?
Me, Scott Mendoza, Nathan's cousin, Ulysses Cajero, another one named, we call him Uzi, but he's a Cajero, and Eric Castaneda. You know, one of the ones I hunt with. Every now my friend Justin Borden, he'll go with me, go with us.
How old's Nathan?
Nathan's like 20-something.
What do y'all hunt again?
Hogs.
Hogs. Do you ever do deer or big game?
We just run hogs.
How do y'all do this?
With dogs?
Dogs?
Yeah.
Y'all go trapping?
No. We turn bay dogs loose with tracking collars on it. And we stand there and listen. And when they bay, we got bulldogs that go in there and hold a pig. And we go in there and catch the pig by its back legs and flip him over.
Now, Jessie's been relatively calm and very open and honest the beginning of this interview. But with this line of questioning, you're going to see things change very quickly.
That's it.
Okay.
Sometimes we bring them out alive. Sometimes we just stick them, kill them.
Stick them with a knife?
Yeah, I got a big knife that was in that car in my backpack.
Okay.
That I used for hog hunting. That's why my hunting stuff was in that car.
Mm-hmm. This is the car you got arrested out of?
Yeah, and I know y'all are here to talk to me about Paula.
We're getting there.
Yeah, but my stuff was in her car. She paid me to watch her dog. She even wrote me a check. So I got my dog food. She told me to cash the check. She put parts and labor on the check. I don't know where Paula's at. I wish I would have never did this for her. Because I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I've done nothing bad or anything. Yeah, me and my wife, we got into it. That's it. I've been told her to contact y'all.
Terrence,
Then she sit there and say she gonna forward all her stuff to my phone. So won't nobody know where she at. I said, well, they're gonna eventually find where you at. I told Paula this. When I first met her, and she was with Corey, I told her, I don't like Corey. He don't look like a good dude. She said, well, if you're gonna still be my friend and my brother, you're gonna have to accept who I'm with. I said, cool. And I left it at that. I left it at that. When I talked to Freeman that day, I even told him I've been feeding her dog. Because if you go to her house, it's the little dog pan that the water goes in. There's a big pot that I filled up with water. A great big pot.
where'd you meet Paula?
I met Paula while we was up in New York.
Take some breaths, all right? Okay.
I'm
Hang on.
pissed because
Hey, Terrence, we went from
my name
talking...
is not Terrence.
Jessie. Sorry, I'm getting names mixed up. Jessie, we went from talking about hogs to you jumping straight into Paula.
Because I know why y'all are here.
How long have you known Paula?
I've known Paula since about, since about 2018, 2019.
Where did y'all meet?
We met up in New York.
New York State?
New York the state New York, up there. I was up there working.
Was you living up there?
No, I wasn't. I was just up there working.
What kind of work?
Doing door-to-door sales.
Okay.
Worked at a factory up there.
This is before meeting Debbie.
Just before meeting her, I come back home.
How did you meet Paula in New York? Back in
At a restaurant. She worked across the street from where I was at. She was doing some kind of house sales, selling houses, real estate, whatever.
Okay. So y'all just made casual conversation?
Had a conversation. We went and sat down, ate lunch together, started chit-chatting with each other every day. That's it.
Okay.
She asked me, did I know any good places to live? Asked me where I'm from. I said, I'm from Texas. She said, what kind of places? I said, if you move down there to Texas, anywhere in East Texas, the best place to live is Smith County. That's a retirement county.
Were you living in Tatum at that time?
I've stayed in Tyler. I lived in Tatum, Henderson. I've lived in, on the other side of Gilmer up there, Pittsburgh. I've lived in Texarkana.
Okay. Where did you live in Tyler?
In Tyler, I live with my mother.
She still lives in Tyler?
Yeah, she lived on Border Avenue.
Okay. All right. How long were you in New York before you came back to Tyler?
I was up there for like 7 or 8 months.
Okay.
And that was it.
So y'all exchanged phone numbers in New York, and she still reached out to you and said, where's a good place to move?
We've been friends. We've been friends.
Like, stayed connected the whole time?
Yep, that's it, just friends.
No.
On a friendly basis, no sex, none of that.
Not a dating relationship?
No.
Okay.
When she wanted somebody to drink with, we'll sit there, drink, but it's other people around us. It's just not us two.
Do you know where Paula lived in Tyler?
Over at the ranch.
Is that an apartment complex?
Apartments, yes sir, at the ranch.
Do you know the address?
I don't know the address, I just know how to get there.
Can you describe it to me?
The way I come, when I come in from Tatum, I come through Henderson. When I went back to go feed her dog, I came through Henderson, got on 64, went all the way on 64, all the way into, what's that? I want to say it's still Chapel Hill.
Okay.
Where you gonna make that left at that red light, and follow it all the way out, and it turns into the loop. Go all the way down to where Biloxi.
Right.
And you just make a left right there on Biloxi and go about a quarter mile down. And her apartment buildings are right there.
Do you know her apartment number?
What is it? 11, 1200, something like that.
Okay. Like 1100 or 1200?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Does she live with anybody?
I don't know, different dudes be over there.
Like boyfriends?
I don't know if they're boyfriends or not.
Have you ever been inside of her apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in there to feed her dog.
Okay. What kind of dog does she have?
It's a lab pit mix. Her dog name is Lexi.
Okay. Is Lexi's there right now?
Yeah,
Not with you?
not with me. That dog is there.
Okay.
I don't have that dog. That dog wouldn't make it at my house.
At Debbie's place? Yours and Debbie's place?
Yeah, it wouldn't make it there because I have bulldogs there. I have Dogo Argentinas.
Do you know what kind of work Paula does?
All I know is she worked for some kind of factory. She never told me where she worked.
Does she ever have?
And she gave me a number because my cousin, he had wanted to work. And I text him, because she was talking to me about it, and I text him the hours that she told me that, because they're looking for a CDL driver. Well, I don't have a CDL, but my cousin does. He wants something where he's home every night, so that's the information that was exchanged.
What's your cousin's name?
Desmond Friend.
Friend?
Freeney, F-R-E-E-N-Y.
Desmond? Is he your age?
No, he's like 25, 26. He's my little cousin.
Okay.
You know, and Debbie can tell y'all whenever I needed money or I was in a bind, I can call Desmond and he'll cash out me some here, cash out me some there.
Do you know Paula had any hobbies like you do? Like you like to hunt and fish? Does she have any?
All I know him to do is drink it, snort cocaine.
Y'all would snort cocaine?
Not me.
She would?
When they have parties and stuff, they sit there and snort cocaine.
Okay.
I have a few drinks and I'm like, look, I gotta go.
Have you ever known her to use any other drugs than cocaine?
All I know that dude, that Corey, his name is Corey Smith, I know he deals with methamphetamine. And from my understanding, what Paula told me is that he robbed some Mexicans out in Chapel Hill for a bunch of cocaine and money. And she said it was something like with the cartel Mexican mafia. And I sit there and I told Paula, I said, you don't need to be around him because if they did that, they're going to come after you too. They're not going to just come after him, but who's ever with this dude, they're going to fuck him up. They're going to fuck them up. She said, this my man. I do what I want to. I'm grown. Think about your family, Paula. Oh, they stay in business too much anyway.
Is this out of character for Paula to act like this?
For being with someone like that, she was out of character that day. Because normally when we having parties, I seen him only at 3 parties. He'll be sitting off on his phone all the time, and he wouldn't communicate with no one. And everybody asks Paula, why ain't your man communicating with us?
You're talking about Corey, right?
Yeah, oh, just leave him alone. He'll be fine. I leave. No, Christmas, it was a little bit before Christmas of last year. Just last year. Mm-hmm. She was house sitting for someone and had a big party over there. I went over there for a few hours and I left.
How is Paula when she's got some cocaine in her system?
Belligerent?
She's not pleasant to be around?
No.
She argumentative?
She argued. She started drinking a lot. And then when she started getting like that, I leave.
Mm-hmm. Does she go and buy the drugs, or do you know if somebody supplies it to her?
I don't know if she buy them or supply them. But I know that day I seen her, Paula had a big ass bottle of vodka.
You're talking December?
No.
Recently?
Yeah, when she brought me her car. She come to my house and brought me her car.
When was this?
It was Friday before last. Yeah, Friday. Let's see. Yeah, just last Friday. Because I talked to you, what, Monday? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's when I got her car. That Friday. She brought it to me.
Friday. What time? You got a time?
I said about around 7:30, 8 o'clock. It was still daylight outside.
Yeah.
And Corey was in his truck. He drove a blue Chevy truck between 2012, 2014. And it got those big 26-inch rims on it. It's like a dark blue. And he got all that music shit off in it.
Describe Corey for me.
He's about my height. I'm 6'1". But he's way heavier than me because I'm 220. I say Corey's about 290, 300 pounds.
Black, white, Hispanic?
Black guy.
Yeah. Any facial hair?
He got like a goatee, just this part right here, but it's more like pointed like that. See how mine is round? It's like round, but his kind of come pointed, and he got it like in like a little plait right here, and you have like dreads.
How long are his dreads?
Come about to his shoulders.
Does he have a mustache?
No, sir.
Okay. So the only facial hair is just this chin?
Just that little part right there that's braided.
Yeah. You know of any tattoos?
No, sir. I don't see no tattoos. Every time I've seen him, he have a long sleeve shirt.
How old is Corey?
I'd say he's probably in his early to mid 50s, somewhere in there.
Do you know how to spell Corey?
I guess C-O-R-Y. That's the only way I know how to spell it.
You said early to mid-50s?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you think that's his actual name?
I have no idea. Only other friend that I know that she have is a guy named Carlos. I never met him, but she's always talking to Carlos on the phone.
So run me through in detail when Paula comes to your and Debbie's house with her car.
Okay. She called me. She like, what are you up to? I said, I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling at home. Because Paula never been to my house. Never been to my house. Because I knew Debbie wasn't going to like it. For another woman to come to the house and ask me, I knew. So Debbie was at work. Let's see where she was. No, she was out of town. She was out of town. Because we had just got in an argument. She was at our friend Brittany's. Well, when she got there, well, she called me and everything first. She called me, what are you up to? I'm like, man, I'm just chilling at home. Well, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing. You want to make some money? Sure. What am I doing? Shoot me your address. I'm on my way, and I'll talk to you while I'm on my way. So, she on her way to me. I need you to watch my dog, watch my house, and I'm going to leave my car and stuff with you. I'm like, okay, but how much are you paying? She said, well, right now my bank account and stuff is low, but I'm going to give you cash money, and I'm going to write you a check for $1,445. That should cover for whatever you need and dog food. I'm like, okay, but I never cashed the check. I never cashed it. It stayed in my wallet. It stayed in my wallet. And I'm like, what are you going to write this out for anyway? She said, I'm just doing parts and labor. Because I had already told her when she had told me that she hit a deer in her vehicle, I had told her, I said, I can fix that for you. She said, well, that'll just be some of what when you fix my car for me. I'm like, all right, I'll possibly fix it while you're gone. And then I said, where are you going? And she started explaining to me about Corey and the Mexicans and all that. So she said, I'm going down there between Lafayette, Alexandria, and all that. I'm like, okay. And she told me, she said, we can probably go to Lake Charles, go to the casinos and stuff like that. Okay. Then where are you going? We're going to run out to his family, his boys and everything, and then we'll go to Mexico. But that's why I should have said New Mexico or Mexico. And that's all I know. That's the last time I seen Paula.
She didn't say when she's coming back?
No. She just said she'll be back in a few weeks. That's it.
Why the oddball amount on the check?
I don't know.
Did you ask for $1,445?
No. She said, I'm going to just write you a check for this. This should cover you for my dog food and watching my house.
Where's that check now?
The detectives, they got it.
Okay.
I did not cash it.
Why not?
I didn't want no parts of cashing no check. I've been in trouble for checks before. I don't want no parts of no check.
Well, if she wrote you a check and you're
I
hard,
don't care.
but you're hard for money.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm on probation behind a fucking check now. Misdemeanor probation behind a check.
Did she give you cash too?
Yeah, she gave me $200 cash.
Okay. Do you know why she gave you cash and the check?
She gave me the cash to go put gas in the car and everything because they was in a rush. She was just like, here. Took her bags. She had 2 suitcases. They're red suitcases. And how I know they're red suitcases? Because I bought them for her. They came in a set of 3. I got them for her for Christmas. And she had on like a button-up shirt with a pocket right here, and she had passports. I've only known her to have one for the Dominican Republic and stuff. But she had like 5 or 6 passports. And I've never seen her ride around with a passport.
So you think she's leaving the country? Where's the third suitcase?
The third suitcase, I guess, is at her house.
A red one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I told y'all on the phone and everything, I have nothing to hide from y'all. I have nothing to lie to you about.
So you said her car hit a deer?
Yeah.
Where is the damage on the car for the deer?
Their front, let's see, this passenger side right there.
Front bumper, passenger side?
Front
passenger
bumper,
side.
side.
Front.
No, front bumper. You can see it's kind of pushed in.
Okay.
And it's been like that.
For how long?
It's almost for at least a month.
That's your first time to see your car?
When she brought it to me.
You've never seen her car before?
I've seen it when we went to parties and stuff, but seeing it wrecked, that's the first time I've seen it like that.
Prior to her coming to your house, when was the last time you saw her?
The day she dropped her car off.
I get that. Before that, when did you see her last?
I seen her that Monday, Tuesday, somewhere in there.
The same week? Where was this at?
I was over in Tyler. I ran into him. We stopped at the bar, had a drink, and everything. And my cousin, he lived, well, I call him my cousin. He lives as you coming down her breezeway up there. And we all sit out there, drank a couple vodka and stuff, and I left. Everybody partied away.
Do you and
Because she said she had to go to work, that she can't drink that much.
do you and Paula text very much?
Not a lot.
They-
I can sit right there and text Paula. It might be a day or two before she reply back to me. Or she can text me same way. If I'm doing something, I'll text you later.
Okay. Do you know her phone number off the top of your head?
No, sir.
Never memorized it. So Corey pulled up in a blue truck?
Yes, sir.
In the big one?
Yes, sir.
Big wheels. You ever seen that truck before?
No, sir. Only time I've seen it was at the party,
At her place?
at her place.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Corey do drugs too?
I seen him smoke marijuana.
Not snort cocaine like Paula? Yeah. Do you do drugs every now and then?
Who, me?
Yes.
Hell no.
Stay away from it.
Only thing I do is drink.
Are you on probation right now?
Yeah.
So you gotta stay clean anyways.
I drink a little bit. That's it.
How often do you have to see your probation officer?
Every month.
Urine test and drug test?
Yeah.
Part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long are you on probation till?
3 years.
3 more years?
No, just 3 years probation I got.
How far into it are you already?
I got like almost a year done on it.
Where's Paula?
Have you noticed that I don't have ads playing every 4 to 5 minutes throughout my videos, effectively ruining your viewing experience? Well, I did it for you. I moved my ads into 2 separate commercial breaks, one in the middle of the video and one near the end. This should effectively give you extremely long periods of ad-free crime action. If you want to reward me for trying to give you a better viewing experience, you could do so by watching the complete video until the end. Thanks, friends.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm telling you the truth, I don't know. I have no reason to lie to you at all. I don't know. If I did, I would tell y'all. I don't.
So before talking to you,
Yes, sir?
Jessie, I was looking at that white car. The one that they got towed here.
Yes, sir.
Paula's car.
Yes, sir.
Describe to me what this car looks like right now.
Dirty,
Why?
because I've been going hunting.
Hog hunting?
Yes, sir.
Where do you go that it gets so filthy though?
We go down there at Martin Lake. We go down. Get in touch with my friends if you want to.
I'm asking you though. You know where you've been.
The driveway that I go in right there, where they got me at today, it's all muddy.
How
My
often?
driveway is all fucking muddy. At my house, and there's no way to go around there. There's no way.
All right. Tell me more about the car in the state that it is right now.
It's just my hunting stuff in there.
On the outside. Let's stick to the outside right now.
Yes, sir.
Walk me around your car, the Paula's car, and tell me why things are on the car the way that they are.
Mud.
Was it clean when she gave it to you?
No.
No?
No, it wasn't. It was dirty. It had dirt on it, but not that much dirt.
So all the dirt on the car right now is just from you driving off-road?
Driving off the road. Going up in my driveway. Because when I go in my driveway, I go in. And then when I leave out, I'll drive all the way around.
That front bumper,
Yes, sir.
that's how it was when you got it?
Yes, sir.
Was it dragging the ground? It's close.
Yes, sir. That's how it was.
Okay. What about the wheels? Wheels are all messed up.
All our hood caps are messed up. All that stuff been messed up.
If Paula, being a friend of yours, loaned you her car to take care of her car while she's away, why are you going to take her car off-road and then jeopardize it getting damaged for when she comes back and you give it back to her?
Whenever she did get in touch with me, I was going to clean her car.
But why risk tearing it up?
I'm not tearing it up.
I understand it's dirty, but if you're driving off-road and potholes and deep areas,
Where I'm going is not just potholes.
why not take
Okay.
your truck? What's wrong with your truck?
My wife goes to work in the truck. Debbie goes to work in the truck.
Okay.
My Suburban is not running right now. And trust me, if my Suburban was running, her car would have just sat there in my fucking yard. I would be driving my Z71 Suburban. Because I can go a hell of a lot farther into the woods and all that instead of having to walk.
Has Paula contacted you since you last saw her?
No, sir.
What about Corey?
He don't even contact me. He don't even have my fucking number.
How would you get in touch with Corey?
Howard, I don't know how to get in touch with him.
Are y'all Facebook friends?
Nope.
Any social media platforms?
The only way me and Paula talked was either through TikTok, Messenger, and she kept telling me delete the messages on there because of Corey. So I did what she asked me to do. But TikTok, you can message each other on TikTok. Snapchat.
Without me actually talking to Paula, how do I even know she's alive?
I don't know.
Do you think she's alive?
Yeah, I hope so.
Me too. You know anybody that would have it out for her?
No.
Has she ever been in this situation before?
She said she's been in all kinds of situations. She's told me a little bit about her divorce, how her husband used to beat her and all that stuff, but she never got off into that with him.
Has Paula ever gotten into an argument with you?
No, sir.
Y'all never had a conflicting conversation?
No, we haven't.
Y'all are good. Okay. I'm trying to think who wouldn't. Who would want to hurt Paula?
Paula, to me, how can I put it? Paula is the most caring person that I've known. She's full of laughter. But the day I seen her with Corey, she was in a rush. And anytime I've been around Paula and I left, Paula always hugged me and say, keep your head up, bro. But she didn't say that to me that day. She didn't.
When you got arrested today, did you have a phone on you?
Yes, sir.
Is it password protected?
Yes, sir. I don't know my password. It goes off my face. I got an iPhone.
So if we get your phone and hold up to your face,
We was trying to open it
why wouldn't it open?
because when the officer, they had it on their car, it scratched my thing.
Would you have any issues with us taking a look at your phone?
I don't care what y'all do, as long as it get me out of here.
Would there be anything in your phone that would help me find out where
The
Paula
phone that
maybe?
y'all need to get with all me and Paula stuff in it is at my house.
The Tatum house?
Yeah.
Not your girlfriend's house here?
That phone is up under the bed at home.
Under
It's
Debbie's,
my 12 Pro Max, yeah.
under Debbie's bed.
Yeah,
Y'all's
it's up under.
bed. Just resting on the floor under the
No,
bed?
it's up under our mattress. It's the 12 Pro Max.
So between the box spring and the mattress?
Yeah.
I'll spread those apart. There's a phone right
Yeah,
there.
my phone is there. If it's not there, the other one is in. It's either in my drawer or in the chair.
Does Debbie know if this phone is there?
No. That's the reason why me and her argued a lot, because she always accused me of having 2 phones.
When's the last time you was at your house?
Yesterday.
Is this phone powered on right now, or does it need to be charged?
No, it's just turned off.
If I step out and call Debbie and say, hey, go to your room, look under the mattress, there's a phone,
That's where my phone's at.
she powers it on, she can have access to it?
It'll be full access to it.
Is it password protected?
Yeah.
Swipe or a face, numbers?
All my cell phones are face.
Well, that doesn't help me right now, does it? Okay, so we gotta think of another way then.
We talked a lot on Facebook.
You said you went to,
Nathan, Gerald.
Where do they live at? Where does Nathan live?
Nathan live in Chapel Hill. You know, as soon as you get into Chapel Hill, where the road is always just one, and then it splits off into the 2 lanes, so right before you get to the school, was the driveway that goes all the way back up in there.
Which side of the road?
Going in the taller on your left-hand side.
Jessie, why didn't you show up at the police department the other day?
Because when, I ain't gonna lie, I messaged Paula and asked her what she wanted me to do.
You messaged Paul the other day,
Yeah.
and just a minute ago you said you hadn't talked to Paul. When he
Not,
asked you if you
not
talked to
face to
Paul,
face. Not face to face.
I think he asked you if you'd text her or whatever, and you said no.
I messaged her, that's it. I have no reason, I have nothing to hide, sir. I don't.
What did Debbie ever ask anything about this car, where this car came from?
Did she ask me where the car comes from? No, she just told me that the cops came to the house and I needed to move that car.
She never said, hey, where did this car come from?
No.
She never mentioned the car?
She just asked me, look, you need to get that car away from our house, and everything. I'm like, okay. I'm on my way from town now, in town now.
There's a lot of worried people just
I'm worried about her,
looking for Paula.
because I even messaged her.
I got about a 7-minute voicemail from her mother crying. Mama lives down in San Antonio crying, saying this is completely out of character for Paula. Paula's never gone off and done anything like this before.
Yes, sir, I understand.
She's got a son
I know.
that was waiting for her to pick her up, to pick him up. She never showed up. So I'm having a hard time believing Paula just decided to up and spread her wings and fly away with some guy named Corey.
I'm telling you the truth.
It's funny, I've been describing this guy, Corey. You know what the chupacabra is? You ever heard that term, chupacabra?
No, sir.
Chupacabra is a mythical animal that people in Mexico, Central America believe in. And it shows up, and it's a vampire-type creature. It sucks the blood of goats. That's how it lives. The reason why I compare Corey to the chupacabra is because chupacabra is this mythical character, right? People talk about it,
Yes, sir.
talk about it all the time, but no one's ever laid eyes on the chupacabra.
Yes, sir.
I've talked to a lot of people in the past, 2 days, 3 days? Not a single person knows anything about Corey Smith. Never heard of Corey Smith, never seen Corey Smith, nothing.
That's who she's with.
Where's Corey living?
All I know, he's from County Road 24 out there,
County Road 24.
Yeah.
Out where?
around Chapel Hill.
Think you'd be from the Tyler area?
Yes, sir. Probably. I don't know. I just, like I said, met him at a few parties that I went to. And you can ask Debbie, she'll tell you. I'll go out and I tell her where I'm going. Oh, I'm going to a party, I'm going hunting. And she calls me, where you at? And I tell her, I put her on FaceTime. Alright, I'll see you when you get home. I can tell her exactly where I'm going and that's what I'm going to do. And look up Nathan Cajero, Scott Mendoza. Ask them what we do every weekend.
Well, I have no doubt that you go kill pigs. Everybody that we talk to says you're a big pig hunter.
And that's what I do.
And that's great. I mean, I'm
And
glad
during the week, I'm either at the house or I'm off doing a job. Everything I got at my house, except for that red 3/4 channel and that flat bottom boat of mine, I worked for those. My 4-wheeler, I worked for it. That big pontoon that's backed up in our backyard, I worked for it.
Anybody else live out there in that little mobile home park, or is it just y'all?
It
Those
was,
other trailers look like they're empty.
yeah, everybody moved because we got new owners.
Was there ever more than just 3 trailers out there?
When we first moved out there, it was us, Wendy, Felipe, Chuck, it was just 4 people. Oh, and David. It was just 5 people living out there. David moved first, then Wendy.
You take his trailer and everything with
He
him?
had a travel trailer.
Oh.
Then Wendy, then S.A. Drink beer with him. Then Chuck and them moved and left us.
Who was Alan Reedy? Who was that?
That's my cousin.
Is that a real cousin or is that like a play cousin?
That's my blood cousin.
It's your blood cousin.
And he can tell you, if I'm not doing nothing else, I'm with him fishing.
Yeah. What'd you tell Alan about Paula? Did you tell Alan anything about Paula?
No, I didn't.
You know what Alan told me?
What?
Alan told me that you told him Paula was on the way to California with this guy, Corey.
I don't remember saying that. I don't.
These deputies arrested you on your warrant. What'd you tell them about Paula?
I did say tell them that she was going from there to Mexico and she got friends out in California because her friends from California have been up here last year for Christmas. I might have told my cousin that she went to California. That she don't want nobody to know where she's at.
So why would Paula do this, you think? I mean, why would she just decide all of a sudden I'm tired of everybody knowing where I'm living and I'm tired of my job that I'm really good at, everybody loves me there, my manager loves me, tired of my friends in Tyler, they all love me. I'm pretty much tired of what seems to be a pretty good life for me.
That's the same thing they said to my wife, to Debbie. The same thing they said when me and her got together. She quit talking to all her friends and everything. I said, you don't have to. You don't have to. And she said, you know what? I don't need no friends as long as I got a loyal man.
Are you loyal to Debbie?
Yes. But while we broke up and everything and we're not together, anything, yeah, I started talking to someone else.
When did that start?
Me and Caitlin, when we started back talking.
Is this the girl who lives down in Zavala?
Yeah, we just started back talking. About 3-4 days. She hit me up on Snapchat. I hit her up on Snapchat. She asked me to come to the bar. I go to the bar.
Has Paul ever been with you to Zavala?
No,
Never?
never.
Never been to Zavala day in her life?
No.
With you?
Not with me.
Did you ever talk about being around Zavala? Or knowing anybody or have any friends around here, nothing? No?
I didn't even want to tell Paula where I live.
Is that because of Debbie?
Yeah. Like Debbie told me, she said, I don't mind you having friends, but just not no female friends. I don't trust females. And she don't trust females.
Your phone that you have now,
Yeah.
that they have here with all your property,
Well, can I ask you this? Why they take my pants and stuff from me?
because you're booked into the jail.
No, they said that Tyler PD said, take my clothes from me.
Oh, well, I mean, we're gonna take a look at your clothes, but another reason why is because you've been booked into the jail, so they're gonna dress you out anyway. So your phone that you have now, that the deputies and the investigators have here,
Yeah.
where'd you get that phone from? Like did you buy that phone yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, did you pay the bill on that phone?
Yes.
Okay, what's the phone number to that phone?
903. But actually, my friend, like I said, she took me up in Waco. I'm on her plan. So I'm basically buying the phone from her. So I sent her the money to pay for the phone.
What's her name?
Jacqueline. I don't know why y'all sit here and think I got a lot of teeth. I'm not. I'm worried about her too.
And every time I ask a question, there's a little bit of follow-up that you add to that question. So I think you know more than what you're saying. Which is why you just now said, oh no, it's my phone. I thought, well, hang on, actually, this belongs to another girl.
It don't belong to her. It's my phone. I'm paying for it. I bought it. I'm paying for it.
Okay. But is it on her account?
It's on her account, but it's my phone. I'm paying for it.
But it's on her account, and she lives in Waco?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your relationship with her?
I used to date her a while back,
Okay.
but not no more. Because she got in touch with them and started lying to them and said we're still seeing each other, and we're not. Because she really wanted to be with me, and I don't want to be with her.
Sounds like you got a lot of girls everywhere.
No, I don't.
Which I'm not judging you for it. I'm just saying it sounds like you got a lot of girls everywhere.
No, I don't have a lot of females.
So far we've got Jacqueline, we've got Debbie, we've got, what's the girl's name with the ball? Caitlin?
Caitlin.
Caitlin? That's three.
Got in this with Jacqueline in over 2.5 years. Me and Caitlin, we dated way back before I even knew Jacqueline and Debbie. And we broke up. And we just started back talking. Because I told Caitlin, I said, look, yeah, I'm with someone. If something happened between us two, you know, I get at you. And that day, me and my wife got into that argument. So reason why I got assault charges now out of Rusk County.
Does Paula know anybody in Tatum? Other than you? Does she know anybody in Tatum?
She said she does.
Who does she say she knows in Tatum?
I
She
don't
never
know.
mentioned any names or anything? She never said, I'm going to so-and-so's house.
I know she knows Carthage real well.
Okay. She don't know anything about Tatum, as far as you know?
As far as I know, she know Carthage real well, Longview, Tyler, White House.
Yeah. Well, Tyler, I believe, White House, I believe, because she's from Tyler. And she used to live in White House. So. But you don't know.
Because I used to ask Paula, I'm like, when are you taking me fishing? Because she used to tell me she got a friend that got a lake house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when are you taking me fishing up there? Oh, I got to get with them, but I'll let you know something soon. So, I never bought that. I know she liked to go fishing. And then, when you say everybody done told you about me hog hunting, shit, last time I've been fishing, what? Around my birthday.
I think Debbie told us, she said your favorite things to do are hog hunting and fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I talked to you on the phone the other day, you were supposed to bring the car by the police department.
We was hog hunting.
Yeah. And where are you hog hunting at that day?
Okay, you know where Tiger Creek?
Yeah.
that's what, 14? After all 14.
Okay.
Okay, you pass over there, what's the name of that big lake up there? It's not Holly Lake. Is it Holly Lake? I don't know the lake by heart, but it's like a road that comes back down behind Hollybrook, something like that. Holly Lake, Hollybrook. It's a road that comes back behind the dam of a big lake. I don't know the lake, but I just know to get back there where we hunt. We parked right there on the side of the road.
On the side of 14? Or on the side of the road that goes back there?
Goes back to where the lake at.
Is it, now that road, is that not off of 14?
It's off of 14.
Okay.
And then, what's that other part? It's not 16, is it? What part does the Sabian River run through over there?
What part?
Yeah.
I mean, 14 crosses over.
14 does cross over? Well, we hunt all down through there too.
You hunt the river bottom down there?
It's right before you get to the river bottom. Because we don't like our dogs going in water.
Okay, what does that mean to them? Does that mess them up?
No, I don't mess them up. Because we got to swim across the motherfucker. If I decide to go across.
That makes sense. I don't want to swim across the Sabine either. There are big pigs down there, because I've seen them. I kill them.
And then we hunt right there at, what's the name of it? It's right there on 14. You know the Pilot gas station, the McDonald's and stuff at?
Yeah, it's a truck stop right there.
That truck stop right there off Interstate 20. Where you're coming back toward Tyler. There's a big church sitting right now, kind of below a hill. We hunt right back there.
Behind the church?
Behind the church. I got permission back to hunt back there.
Who owns all that land, you know?
What's his name? Clay Clemmer? He owns a towel place on the other side of 14. If you come all the way back, there's bunnies right there on your right hand side. If you go straight across, which we still call it 14, you got that big towel place right on the right. He gives me permission to hunt back there.
How you know that guy?
I was back there fishing one day and he come up on me. He asked me what I was doing back there. At the time, my mother lived out there in the trailer house. And I used to walk through the woods and stuff. And I found a punt and started fishing out there. And he was like, who gave you permission to fish? I said, well, the guy up here that said this part of it is his. He said, yeah, but there was an old fence right here. I said, well, I didn't know about the fence. He said, well, there was a fence right here. And someone took my fence down. I'm like, I didn't know about it. We started talking. He said, have you left any trash? I'm like, no, sir. I'm like, if I can fish, I won't leave no trash. I even go up there and clean up stuff for you and all that. So I did all that and let me fish. Well, it's fun down busted out there, so.
The lake drain out or something?
Yes, sir.
When the dam broke?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever met Paula's son?
I heard her talking to him.
Okay. You never met him personally?
No, sir.
You ever, how often would she go down to Lake Paula?
Not too often.
Not too often?
Not that I know of, not too often.
You know how often she would talk to her son?
No, sir. I don't pay attention to her phone calls, really. That's none of my business. Only thing I know is that she told me that her son was having some problems and everything, and she needed to find a bigger place. And I gave her a phone number so she can find her a bigger place. That's it.
So she was looking for someplace bigger. I guess she was going to move her son in, is that?
That's from my understanding.
When did y'all have that conversation?
That was like, that's the week of me going up there before she brought up carts in.
So the week prior, she was talking about finding a bigger place.
Yeah.
How's your son
Because
coming?
she had told me her son was on drugs, and I said, Paula, you're not a good example for him, though. She said, I know, but he don't have to know. You know, she come and asked me for money one time. Hey, I gave her money because I had it.
You know what her son's name is?
She called him Bro something. Brody, something like that.
He's never met you then?
No, sir. I've never met none of them. Just met all our friends. All our friends and stuff.
So you talked about earlier, you said you got behind on some bills, you needed to pawn the generator you pawned? Is that what it's in the pawn shop right now?
A generator, my weed eater, my bows, my crossbow, and my bow and arrow. They've been pawned since last year.
So y'all got behind something, I mean,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Over $1,000, I guess?
I want to say over that.
Say over 1,000 or not over 1,000?
Not even over $1,000. Our main concern was keeping the electric.
Yeah.
We had money to pay our rent and everything, just keeping our electric because we're on prepaid.
Does Debbie work anywhere?
You know,
Okay. When did she get that job?
in February, January, February.
You said you talked to Debbie today.
Yeah, we talked on the phone.
Okay. What y'all talk about today?
And then me getting dog food and stuff like that. And somebody needs to bring some dog food on. And I told her I already did. But I dropped off dog food yesterday.
Okay. What time did you drop the dog food on?
I dropped off dog food around about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
What else did y'all talk about today?
I told her that I've talked to y'all, and that's it, because she asked me have you talked to the police, because she called me and said something about, what was that she said? That I need to contact y'all or something like that, if I value my freedom.
What'd you
And then, yeah,
tell me?
I remember now, because it was called and told to my cousin Alan Reedy, his wife answered the phone, that if I value my freedom, that I better
This
do
is your
this.
cousin's wife that called you?
No, my cousin's wife answered his phone.
Okay, so you tried to call your cousin and she answered the phone?
No, I called my cousin
Mm-hmm.
and everything.
Okay.
So when I called my cousin, he didn't answer the phone right then.
Okay.
Because my dad had called me, asked me, what have I done? And everything. I said, I haven't done anything. My dad said, son, I just seen you the other day. What have you done when you got yourself into? I said, I told you where I was going. And that's where I've been. Because my dad don't really want me and Debbie together.
Okay. Does he have something against Debbie or
No, my dad do not like Debbie.
any reason why you don't like Debbie?
Because she let her girls run over her and do whatever the hell they want to.
Okay.
Sneak boys in the house and everything, and I tell them no, then they want to get mad at me, cuss me and all that stuff, and then when I go to putting their shit outside, I'm wrong for it.
So when you talked to,
So my dad called me and told me,
this was today, right?
no, this was yesterday, that Alan called him.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. I said, let me call Alan. I called Alan. And Alan come telling me all the stuff that y'all said to him. If I value my life, I better do this, I better do that.
And this was yesterday?
Yeah, when I talked to Alan. Yep.
And Alan said that we said that?
Yep. He told me, kinfolk, be careful, because he said that officer said that you was armed and dangerous. I said, man, I don't even have a fucking gun at my house.
So who's to be? Did you know he was armed and dangerous?
When they got to Caitlin's house, they looked at her house with no weapons.
Yeah.
They asked me, do I have any weapons? I said, I have a pocket knife, and the only other knife I got is in my backpack, and my backpack is in that car with hog blood and stuff on it.
Okay.
And he said, what are you impeding? What are you impeding? I said, I'm telling you. You asked me what the weapons and shit I had. I'm telling you what weapon is in the car and what blood is on my knives and stuff.
So, go back to you and Debbie talking today.
Okay.
What else did you tell Debbie?
Nothing. Told him that I talked to y'all. That's it. So she'll quit hounding me about it.
Okay. That's all you said, is that you just talked to her?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't tell her that you showed up to the police department this morning at 8 o'clock and saw me personally and talked to me personally?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay. Think Debbie's just going to make something up like that?
Right now, Debbie's mad at me.
Okay. So she's scorned a little bit because she thinks you're talking to another woman.
Yeah. Debbie's mad at me.
When these guys came knocking on the door down there, and was it Tatum?
And Tatum.
Or wherever they knocked on, not Tatum, Zavala.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try to run out the back door for him?
The detective is describing Jesse's apprehension. He was at his girlfriend's house, or should I say, one of his girlfriends. The police knocked on the front door asking about him, and he poked his head out the back door of the house. We can assume he was looking to flee. Unfortunately for Jessie, the house had already been surrounded by law enforcement.
I wasn't running. I looked out the back door. I was in the restroom. I heard her door close. I didn't even know my girlfriend had went outside. I looked out the back door to see if she went out the back door.
Okay. Where'd they arrest you at?
At her house, at my girlfriend's house.
Front, back?
In the
outside?
front.
In the front?
Yeah.
Okay. You just opened the front door and walked
Yeah, I
out?
walked out. They had guns pointed at me.
Yeah.
Even Zavala police said that the sheriff people and them said that y'all said I was armed and dangerous. Cause I'm like, why y'all have to pull guns on me, man? And that officer on the way bringing me here, he said, because we got a call that said you was armed and dangerous.
Okay.
So y'all telling people I'm armed and dangerous.
I never said that.
And I'm not. I can't even have a fucking gun.
Let me tell you what you
But
are.
I can have a gun.
Let me
A
tell you-
bow.
Let me tell you what you are.
What?
You're the last person to see Paula.
No, I'm not.
You said
And I'm gonna tell you to your face, you're a fucking lie. I'm not the last one to see Paula.
You said yourself. Paula showed up to your house, brought her car to you.
Yes.
No one else has laid eyes on Paula since that time. Now do you understand why I'm talking to you about this?
Yeah, I
You
understand.
understand how f***ing serious this is right
I
now?
understand how it is.
I don't think you do. And I'm not playing f***ing games with you.
And I'm not playing no games.
Now I want you to sit there and think about that.
And I'm telling you the
And I'm going to step
God
out of
honest
this
truth.
room for a minute. And when I do, I want you to take some time
I'm
and
telling
think
you the
about
truth.
the shitstorm you're bringing down on yourself.
I'm telling you the truth.
I hope you are, Jesse. Because right now, it's not looking very good for you, buddy.
I'm telling the fucking truth, man. I'm not the last one to see Paula. She left with Corey Smith.
Take a breath.
So why you sitting there lying and saying I'm the last one to see her? No, I'm not.
Jesse is so desperately trying to prove that he's not the last person to see Paula alive that he brings somebody else into the conversation. Out of all people, he brings God in.
God, I'm not gonna let them get me discouraged, upset, or anything. You know my heart. You know I haven't done anything wrong. Besides help a person, Lord. Yup, that's all you've done. It's helped me to help other people. And I got the devil sitting in right here in front of me, God, trying to tell me that I've done something wrong, that I'm the last one that's seen this lady. But God, you know I ain't the last one that's seen her. You know I ain't. You know she brought her car to me, tried to pay me and everything, actually paid me $200 cash, and then wrote me a check that I wouldn't go fucking cash? No. Not that stupid. I don't know who trying to set me up. They wrong for it.
Now, after Jessie, our guy with 8 children and 3 baby mamas, our guy with several theft and assault convictions, after he pleads with, quote, his God, not sure which one he's talking to, but nonetheless, he prays to someone. After he finishes doing this several minutes, the detective comes back and tries to get his focus back on telling them where to find Paula.
So what, you taking my phone now?
No, I brought the phone in here so you can maybe try to get into it in just a moment. So your phone is with face.
Yeah. And I have a backup pin, but I don't remember the backup pin to it.
What would jog your memory? Is it like the last 4 of your social or your birthday?
No, it's a 7-digit pin, I know.
7.
Yeah. And I know it's not my birthday because I done tried it and done had to wait so long to unlock my phone and all that stuff.
Could it be driver's license number?
No,
Part of your social?
no.
Is there a significant number that
I use Siri on it a lot. Or I tell Siri to text this person, text that person.
How long have you had this phone?
About a year now.
So when you bought it from
I didn't buy it from her. I had her to get the phone from me.
who?
Jacqueline. And I was going to pay for the phone, which I'm paying for the phone.
Okay,
I send Jacqueline money for the phone.
got it. Okay, till you get back on your feet?
Huh?
Till you get back on your
Yeah,
feet?
I had just got out of jail in November.
Okay.
And I gave her money. I sent her money.
How much?
Number like $40. That's how much the bill is every month.
That pays the monthly bills?
Yeah.
So does this have like a data package?
Yeah.
Do you know on Paula's phone, if I were to send her a text message, does she use an app through her phone for texting? Like a text now, you ever heard of that? Or text
Yeah,
me?
all that stuff she done forwarded to me.
What do you mean?
Huh? All her information been forwarded into my phone.
On this phone?
Not that phone.
The house, the one at the house?
The one at the house and all that stuff. And I don't know if she's forwarded to that phone yet.
I'm not tracking you.
Okay.
Explain to me what you're talking about.
You can forward phone numbers to phone numbers.
I could forward you my number to you,
Yeah.
and you can call somebody and it'll look like it's my number? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Tell me.
To keep somebody from calling your phone.
Okay.
Keep somebody from calling you. Well, you can forward your number to me. And your phone won't ring. It'll ring to me. Your text message. Like if you text, it'll text to me.
Okay. If it's just me wanting to talk to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And whenever she does that, that means she wants to talk to me. She wants to talk to me, and I know to talk to her on Messenger.
Would you, like Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Is that usually the platform y'all use to talk?
Yeah.
Not another texting app? Just Messenger?
Just Facebook Messenger,
Do you
or
know,
we'll message on
you know,
TikTok, or if not TikTok, we'll message on Snapchat.
I have very little experience on TikTok. Is that, I know it's like videos,
Yeah,
but you can also send messages?
yeah.
Would those messages be laced in with a video that she sends you?
If she send me a video, it'll be with video and all that.
Is it usually like a selfie video, she's talking to the camera and she sends it to you?
Yeah, just like Snapchat.
And then y'all can comment in the video?
Yeah.
I understand. Okay. Other than this phone, and the phone that's under your mattress,
Yeah.
do you have any other phones?
No. No, sir.
Not at the house you got arrested in?
No, sir.
I believe Caitlin, she's the one you were with here?
Yeah.
I believe she's here to try to get some property out of the car. Did she have property in the car?
Like what property?
She says she's here to get some stuff that is hers when you got arrested, or maybe when the car got towed.
Yeah.
Is any of that property in the
It's in
car?
my wallet.
It's in your wallet?
Yeah.
Like that big wallet?
Yeah.
Like a rawhide wallet?
Yeah. Her driver's license and our cash app card is in there.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Nothing in the car belongs to her?
No.
Okay, good. That'd be easy. That phone that's in Tatum, does that have a phone number assigned to it?
903 619 0192 0792.
0792.
Yeah, it's something like that.
What kind of phone did you said an iPhone
Yeah. 12 Pro
12?
Max.
12 Pro Max?
Yeah.
That's a big phone, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the 13 Pro Max. I don't want to talk to the other dude. I'll talk to you. He's rude. I'm being straightforward and honest with you, man. That's all I know that guy by is Corey Smith.
Do you think we're accusing you of a crime?
Yeah.
What crime?
Hmm?
What crime?
I don't know.
You don't have an idea?
No, sir.
Okay.
So what are y'all accusing me of?
We're trying to find Paula. She's missing.
Okay.
And as far as the people that we can get in touch with, you're the last one to have spoken.
How's I'm the last one that's spoken to her?
Well, you give us the name of Corey and Paula. We can't get a hold of either of them.
Okay. But how's I'm the last one to speak to her?
You're the last one that we've known to speak with. I don't know where she went after your house.
But hold up, y'all just sit right there and say it. I wasn't the last one to speak to her. Her son was.
No, that was prior to her coming to your house. Because she was going to go to Louisiana to help her son. Because he was in a bad spot and needed a bigger place to be. Right?
You lost me, man. You lost me.
Okay. I'm trying to find Paula.
I know y'all looking for Paula. Y'all thinking I have something to do with Paula disappearing. Obviously. Y'all hounding me about it. And I don't know shit about where she's at.
Okay.
If I knew exactly where she was at, I would tell you so y'all can leave me the fuck alone.
I would like to leave you alone.
So y'all can leave me the fuck alone. God honest truth, dude.
Where all has this phone been the last 5 days?
What you mean last 5 days? It's been with me.
Where? Tell me your towns that you visited.
Towns I've been visiting. Tatum, Tyler.
5 days. The last 5 days.
Well, I came through Henderson on my way to Tyler to go feed her dog the other day.
At her house?
At who house?
Paula's house?
He knew that I went there. I told him that I went there and fed her dog.
I'm asking, this is a simple question.
Okay, this is what I don't understand.
Do you need me to step out so you have some more air to cool down?
No,
Because I
sir.
don't want to talk to you when you're all heated, because I'm not getting anywhere.
I'm not heated, Chamberlain.
You are. You're even cussing while you're talking to me. Have I cussed at you?
No, sir. I apologize.
Mirror my image then, okay?
Yes,
Take
I
a few
apologize.
breaths. I'm not here to get
Because
you
this
hard time.
dude,
Forget that guy.
Your
okay?
dude here done pissed me off,
He stepped
saying
down.
that I had something to do
It's
with
just
it.
you and I, Jesse. Because after today, I have no plans of coming back down here to talk to you. So I'm trying to get as much as I can from you while I'm here.
Well, you can take me to Russ County on the way. Drop me off in Russ County.
I believe that is where you're going next.
Yeah,
The next one
you can
down.
drop me off down.
Russ County's about halfway where I'm going next. You know,
And I'll talk to you in the car on the way there.
well, I won't be the one transporting you.
Who transported me?
Somebody with a case.
But it's like this though.
Let me give you a heads up. This phone, I'm going to go ahead and get a search warrant on this phone. It's going to show me tracking data. It's going to show me where this phone has been. I'm doing the exact same thing for Paula's phone. If I see that you guys have been mirroring each other, staying around each other, it's going to look very bad for you. Okay? I'll step back out. That being said, is there anything that you want to tell me before I start really diving into this phone?
Go ahead.
Do you want to try to unlock it?
I done tried for that other dude.
You want to try again?
And I've been using voice text. Why? Say text this person. Hey Siri, text this person. Like now, if you open it, I can say, hey Siri, call Paula.
Let's try it. This is your phone, right?
Yeah.
This is yours.
You know?
I'm about to find it. It's probably off.
Hey Siri. Turn it toward me. Hit stop button. Yeah. They got it powered off.
Push and hold it to turn it on?
Yeah. You definitely ain't gonna get it to come on now. Unless there it go.
You're not sick, are you? You're not sick, are you?
Smoke. I smoke cigarettes. Hey Siri.
The microphone on button?
Yeah. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. It's not even working out, so they done something to my phone.
I think all I did was lock it. So I guess that's a chance to type in something,
Yeah.
and you can't think of your 7-digit number?
No sir.
This looks like it's just 6. You sure it's 7?
Should be 7.
I see 6 dots.
Oh, it's 60.
So it's just
I don't know it.
You can't think of what 6 digits would be that you would establish it when you first got this phone? Or would Jacqueline know the passcode?
17. I'm trying to think of it before you do.
Alright, well, we've got softwares we can break into it,
Will it damage my phone?
but sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's why I usually ask before
So when you go in there and you see I ain't been around her or contacting her or anything, then y'all gonna leave me the fuck alone, please?
If we can rule you out as not involved in her disappearance, I got no issues with you.
But what
This is-
about,
Right now,
okay,
this is just part of the.
so what if my phone get damaged in your process?
It's part of the investigation.
So how's my phone gonna get replaced? Cause that's over a $2,000 phone.
I guess that would be the legal department with the city of Tyler. When I dive
I
into this
don't
phone, and
No,
I will, is it gonna see anything out of the ordinary of what you've already told us in the past 2 hours?
Oh.
No?
Well, I know you're recording.
Well, there's cameras all over.
Yeah, I know y'all gonna take a recording and everything, all that.
What do you-
Y'all heard me and her praying too.
I didn't hear.
Cause I'm very big in church. I'm very big on God.
I'm sure you are, Jesse.
Huh?
I said I'm sure you are.
No, I go to church and stuff.
Okay, keep it up. You're doing great.
So how long I gotta sit in here?
Hopefully not too much longer.
Damn, if I knew where she was at, I'd tell y'all where she is. I don't. And accuse me of fucking shit. I don't know where she is. All I know is what she told me and who she with. It ain't my fault that she went off with somebody else. I wasn't fucking them. I could care less. Shit. I'm out doing good, trying to do good, and then I get in this bullshit. I don't need no more friends. Fuck that. Don't want no friends, don't need no friends. Don't need nobody money, none of this shit. I got my own. La, 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 la. Hey, Chamberlain. Chamberlain. Hello? Chamberlain and Freeman. I'm finna sue the shit out of them. False accusing. I haven't done anything wrong, so why should I be stressed, worried, or anything? I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. Because I haven't done anything. I'm tired though. Fucking story about a fucking chupacabra. Boy, please. Playing me for a fucking retard. I'm not retarded. Trying to get somebody all upset and aggravated and all this shit. What part don't they understand? If Paula don't want to be found, Paula ain't gonna be found. She grown. Only thing a person can do is tell her, hey, you need to do this right here. I told her, Paula, you need to get in touch with these people because they're going to continue to fuck with me. And that's what they're doing, fucking with me. Me. Why? Why y'all fucking with me? There's a mirror right there. Oh, I was knocking on the door.
Well, excuse me, let me come back here. We're almost done.
When can I go back over there so I can get a phone call my mom and my dad, let them know where the hell I'm at?
So nobody knows you're down here, just you and Caitlin?
Yeah.
What was your reason to tell Debbie that you're leaving town?
She didn't know I was leaving town.
She still thinks you're around the Tatum area?
Hmm?
She still thinks you're around the Tatum area?
I don't go home unless our daughter's at school. I go home when our daughter go to school and I stay there at about noon. And then sometimes, whenever Debbie get off to work, I go to the house. That's why I got my key. I come in the back door. Go in the house. She'll close our room door, lock it, all that.
Teenager.
Keep teenager out and everything. So after that, you know, she'll get up in the morning. She'll go wake her daughter up. And that's it.
Is she full-time?
She works. Let's see. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then she's off Wednesdays and Thursdays.
How long you said you've been power washing for a couple of years?
Yeah, I had stopped doing it at one point in time and then I started back.
Did you go self-employed because you thought you could make more money than being an employee somewhere?
I've always made money.
Just side gigs,
Yeah,
side jobs?
cutting trees down, you know.
Have you ever worked for somebody?
Yeah,
Back in your younger years, I think?
yeah,
Then you wanted to do your own thing,
yeah.
stuck with it?
I wanted to go back to my pressure washing and stuff.
You been a hunter your whole life?
Deer hunter?
Any hunter?
Deer hunter, squirrel, rabbit.
Was you raised that way?
Yeah.
Hunting? Living off the land kind of a thing?
Yeah.
Did your grandmother hunt with you?
No, my dad hunted.
He got you started? You got hooked?
Fishing,
What's your favorite fish to fish for?
crappie and catfish.
Can you eat them?
Yeah.
Makes for a good fish fry. Yeah. Is this Paula? Same Paula we're talking about?
Yeah.
This is from her Facebook page. Does she still look like this?
Yeah, I got that same picture of Paula.
When she came to your house Friday, she still wear her hair kind of like this?
No, it's a little shorter than that.
Is it still gray like this?
Yeah.
You ever known her to color her hair?
I've seen it like a dark brown before.
Is she ever the kind of girl that might would wear a wig, disguise herself, or change her appearance?
She got some.
She does have some.
She got a blonde one, she got a red one.
Would she wear it for like a party or for one of her boyfriends?
She'll wear it for a party. Or sometime going out.
And you never dated her?
No, she's not my type today.
Her age?
No, I like fat girls.
Okay.
She's too skinny for me.
How much does she weigh?
Hmm?
How much does she weigh?
About- If they ain't 200 plus. No.
Is she that heavy?
Who?
Her.
No.
She's not that heavy. Do you know if anybody else has driven that Chevy other than you and Paula?
Who else not driven that car? I'm trying to think of that dude's name she said driven her car.
Said the dude's name?
Yeah. Her homegirl's not driven that car.
Would you know if that car is paid off?
I don't know.
If you think of that name that you're trying to think of,
No, I don't think it's paid off because she said she owed something like $3,000 or something like that
on that Chevy?
Yeah.
You know what year it is? Since you've had it, have you had to get gas in it yet?
Yeah, I paid for the gas myself out of my own pocket.
That 200 cash she gave you, is 200 even?
Yeah.
Have you spent that already?
Yeah.
On gas? On gas?
No,
You remember what you spent it on?
my electric bill.
Necessities?
Yeah.
Because that's your priority.
Yeah.
At your house. Keep that electricity on. Are you and Debbie behind on anything right now?
Shop hunt and stuff.
You said that's been there for a while.
Yeah.
You ever pawned before?
Yeah, we pawn. We just make payments here and there. We have the money.
When you pawn something, do you ever actually get it back?
Yeah.
You ever surrendered it to the pawn shop?
No. We pretty much get it out. We've only lost one thing in the pawn shop, and that was a pellet rifle of mine.
You said a weed eater was amongst the items with the generator? Yeah. You have a lawn care business as well?
No, that's what cut our yard. That's what cut my yard. Because I'm riding anymore, it keep breaking belts. So I got a weeder, so I can mow the whole yard. Probably 45 minutes to an hour. The whole yard with weed.
You said your oldest is 18? 17, 18? Girl?
Boy.
Boy? Down to a 5-year-old? You have twin girls and twin boys?
No, just 2 sets of twin girls.
What's the ratio for boys and girls?
I have 5 girls, 3 boys.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to have any more kiddos?
Yeah.
You finished?
Well, I don't know.
All your kids alive?
Yes,
Well,
except for one. I would have 9 kids, but one.
a miscarriage? As an infant?
Got scalded by hot water.
How old?
One of 10. He's autistic.
Very sorry for that. Does he have a burial ground somewhere?
We had him cremated.
Did y'all ever get a chance to sprinkle some ashes somewhere?
I didn't want to do it.
So his urn somewhere?
Hmm?
Is it, he has an urn somewhere?
His mom got half of the ashes, I got half of the ashes.
Okay.
I just had some of my ashes taken out, and his brothers and sisters are necklace made.
It's neat how they can do things like that. You ever been the victim of a crime?
Several crimes. A lot of stuff I've been accused of doing and didn't even do it. So,
You ever been the victim of somebody else?
what you mean by that?
Like assault, somebody did you wrong, stole from you?
Yeah, I've had stuff stolen from me, and I took stuff when I was younger from people. And as I got older, people started taking my stuff, and I understand how they felt.
How about assault?
Yeah, I punched in the face at a club.
As an adult?
Yeah.
Did you do anything about it?
I was over there in Tyler. I got punched, and he got hit too.
Defended yourself?
Yeah, I got an assault charge over there, but it ended up getting dropped because they viewed the video footage of it.
Okay.
It was happening at the Banana Tree around 2011.
On Junction?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Tyler very much still? I know you used
Nah,
to be.
not really. I just know certain parts.
Other than visiting Paula's place to take care of her dog, do you bounce around Tyler at all?
No. Tyler too treacherous for me. He's too cityfied for me.
The place up at Tiger Creek, how often have you been there?
We just started hunting that this year.
How do you hear about these places?
We talked to landowners and stuff like that.
How do you look them up? You just see a property and go find the owner?
I find the owner. Some people I catch coming out their gates. We can be on our way home and say, hey, that might be the owner. Let's go and stop and ask them. So have someone be the owners we ask.
And you're asked if they have issues with hogs, and
Yeah.
if you can help take care of that issue, and then more than happy.
And then we look on Facebook all the time because people post on Facebook, hey, have a hog problem, need someone to take care of it.
So they hire you to come onto the property to hunt hogs?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the money makes?
Yeah, I make some money that way too. And then whatever hogs we catch alive, we take them up there on 154 and sell them.
Is it like
$1.50, $1.25 a pound
for a whole hog,
for a whole live hog.
live hog? Yeah.
He don't do no more processing and ship them across seas.
Do you have a trailer to transport these hogs?
We got a trailer. We have access to a trailer.
Who's we? You
Me, Nathan, him.
Nathan?
Yeah.
Do you think Nathan or any of your hunting buddies could be involved in this? Do you think they're capable of doing something like this?
Like what?
Hurting somebody that's a friend of yours?
We all too fucking friendly.
Are you? Country?
Yeah, we're too fucking friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, I might have a tussle with my wife here and there or have an argument with her.
It's marriage.
But as far as me hurting someone, I'm not that type of person. You can ask anybody that knows me. I'll give a person clothes off my back.
Nathan, how old did you say he was?
He's like 28, 29.
He's Hispanic.
Yeah.
If I were to go on you have a Facebook account, if I go on your Facebook, there's a picture of you over a hog with that knife that's in the car.
Yeah.
But there's another man in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
That's Nathan.
That's the same Nathan we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's holding the camera?
All of us take pictures of each other.
So
There's more than one of us.
at that scene with the picture,
Mm-hmm.
how many's there you think?
Well, one night it was 7 of us. Some nights it'd be 4 of us. Some nights it'd be 5 of us.
Are all of you dog handlers? You all come with an animal? Yeah. Is Scott there? Ulysses?
Mm-hmm.
Uzi. Why do y'all call him Uzi?
That's his nickname, Uzi.
Yeah, like a machine gun?
No.
Gunman?
That's how his name, it sounds like Ulysses. That's Uzi.
Okay. That's the same person?
Yeah. And one of them we call Wally. Koala. Because he's a little short, fat fucker.
His name is Wally, but y'all call him Koala?
No, that's what we all call him. I don't know his real name. All I know is Nathan's cousin.
Wally, Koala, are those two together?
Together. Wally.
That's one person, but that's
Yes.
Nathan's cousin.
Yeah, that's Wally, or we'll call him Koala.
What race would you say he is?
But Mexican. They're all Hispanic.
All these guys are Hispanic?
Yeah. You can ask them about me every night, because we all talk every night.
On your phone, will it have a phone number for these guys?
For Nathan and
Phone numbers?
yeah.
Y'all talk through social media?
We talk through Facebook, we talk through Messenger, we talk through phone, but we mainly talk through messages.
Is Paula the only one that you talk to on TikTok?
Now, I talk to all different people on TikTok. A lot of people on TikTok.
All the names that we've discussed today, it's just you and Paula?
Yeah.
Can't think of where she could be.
I'm not sure.
Going back to Tyler,
If I knew where she was at,
and having to tell these families, I was still
if I knew where she was at Chamberlain, man to man, looking you and I, man to man, I could tell you. But I don't. I don't.
Do you know what's happened to her?
No, sir.
Short of knowing where she is, you don't know what happened to her?
No, sir.
I'm going to ask you some direct questions.
I want her found so y'all can leave me alone.
I want her found as well. We share that common interest.
I want to be left alone. I'm not too much of a fan of law enforcement.
I get that.
I'm not. I've been in trouble, so. I've been in trouble with the laws. But when I finally started doing it right, I ended up getting in trouble with the law. Or getting involved in some shit that I should have told her, no, I'm not going to keep you quiet. No, I'm not going to watch your dog. But I looked at her like family. Because she straight told me, I have no family here, Jessie.
Here's like Texas.
Here in Texas. Well, around this part of Texas.
Sure.
From what she told me she was from Alaska. That she moved over here from Alaska.
I have an issue. Her phone tracked down to Zavala.
Down here.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
Her phone is not even here.
It's hard to ignore tracking data.
Yeah.
And that's why we asked you earlier if she had any ties here in Zavala.
I don't know.
Any idea where she might have been heading?
You can ask, y'all can ask Caitlin.
Caitlin know?
No.
Paula?
No. When I came down here, I picked Caitlin up from the bar. The first night I come down here, I picked her up from the bar, took her home. Because prior to that night, you know where I was at? It was Saturday. You know where I was at?
Your house and Tatum. Where?
It was Hall Cutting. And I videoed Caitlin. Every time we go Hall Cutting, I video call her, FaceTime her. Or we're taking pictures and videos.
Okay. And like I said, the location data on your phone would corroborate all that. Would.
It'll show you all the spots I've been.
It would show exactly where you've been every second of the day. It's a lot of data, but when you plug it into a map and start dragging the timeline, it'll show me everywhere that you've been. And that would help. It would. After I've had a chance to take a look in the car and your phone, am I going to be able to see that you told me the truth on everything that we've talked about today? I won't find anything that'll be like, well, this is absolutely not what he said. That's not going to happen?
No, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
When am I going back so I can get booked in? So I can phone calls?
Sounds like you're eager.
Because this right here, like I told you, Chandler, I don't know what she did. If I did, I would tell you.
Okay.
I would tell you. I got babies to fucking worry about, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly having another kid on the way, because Caitlin, she come home today throwing up at work.
Another kid on the way? Couldn't have seen that coming.
The password on your phone under the bed. You said it's face recognition?
Yeah.
Past the face, is there a chance to type in a number?
Wild boy.
Wild boy? And how do you spell boy?
B-O-I.
That's a crucial detail. Yes. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Let me get somebody. And they'll walk you back over. Any questions for me?
I just want to be left alone about this because I'm being honest with you, man.
And I would like to prove your truth.
Anybody else be all nervous, jittery, and all that shit? I'm being man to man with you, looking you in your eyes, telling you I don't know where she's at. I don't.
Okay. Well, hopefully I can find her.
I don't. If I knew exactly where she was at right now, I would take you to her so y'all can leave me the fuck alone.
Well, they wouldn't leave Jessie alone. In fact, his next stop is the Rusk County Sheriff's Office. And Jessie's favorite detective stopped by and confront Jessie with some newly discovered evidence. And we are going to watch it in less than 2 days, right here on They Caught Me. Catch you next time.